Yingluck Shinawat has leapt to the defense of her finance minister after he admitted telling white lies about the kingdom's export growth. He said he knew the previous growth target of 15% was not achievable, but he stuck to the forecast to try to drum up some confidence. Some lawmakers calling for his resignation now. Yingluck says she'd never permitted such lies, but believed the minister had all the good intentions. You know what they say, the road to hell is paved with. In neighboring Myanmar, a cabinet reshuffle widely seen as a plus to reforms. President Thein Sein's close allies were given influential jobs at the office of the president. Those remaining from the military junta have been moved to less important positions. So I guess a bit of demilitarization, if you will, with this move in the cabinet. The president's been pursuing various market and social reforms. Alisher Ali, CEO of Silk Road Management, joins us on the program. You call Myanmar home now.
Yes.
Don't you? You relocated from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, after years and years of navigating that frontier.
2 weeks ago.
To Myanmar now.
Yes, I did.
Taking more of the military element out of the cabinet, what does it tell you about what the president is doing in the country?
I think it's a testimony to the fact that the President Thein Sein is committed to the reform, and this shows you how the reform-minded members of the cabinet are now having more influential positions, which means that the government of Myanmar is better positioned now to proceed with the much-needed economic reforms.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing in Myanmar right now? Have you made capital commitments? What exactly are you doing?
Well, we launched a fund called Silk Road M3 Fund, which basically has a mandate to invest in Myanmar, along with Mongolia and Mozambique, which we believe...
Hence the M3.
Exactly. These are, we believe, the top frontier markets that will experience the fastest growing economic rates globally. And therefore, we are very bullish on their prospects,
right.
And particularly this is a product that allows investors to have for the first time a portfolio exposure to these markets, and Myanmar obviously will be star performer in our view.
How accurate can you get into Myanmar right now? I mean, I can't believe that in less than a year the stock market is well lubricated with infrastructure and clearance and settlement systems and accurate price discovery that quickly.
Absolutely. In fact, the Tokyo Stock Exchange is responsible for helping Myanmar to develop the stock exchange, and it will not be operational, fully functional until 2015. So as a result, right now, the only way to get exposure to Myanmar would be to invest in companies that have listing elsewhere, in Singapore, in Bangkok, and even further to Australia and Canada. And over the next 3 years, before the local stock exchange become functional, we expect the universe of Myanmar-related companies with assets and operations in Myanmar but listed internationally will expand. And so that's what the universe we intend to capture.
So for right now, at least for the next couple, say 2-3 years out, the process is to actually leverage a company like Chevron or a company like Visa International, if you believe in that. In that story, rather than companies inside. I mean, it's an outside-in kind of approach you need to take for now.
Correct, yes.
Why are you in Yangon then?
Well, you got to
because you want to see what they're doing there.
Absolutely, and we would like to be long-term investors in the country. And I think 3 years down the road, once you have the functional stock exchange, there will be tremendous opportunities developing the local domestic capital markets.
It's going to be all about resources, though, for some time to come, right? It's not going to be about technology or manufacturing, is it?
No, the big difference between Mongolia and Myanmar, where Mongolia, which we've been covering for 4 years, is predominantly resources. Myanmar with 60 million people, next to India and China and ASEAN countries, with a large landmass, the second largest in Southeast Asia, actually has a very diversified economy, from agriculture to manufacturing, from natural resources to strong domestic consumer market, which really makes this market very exciting.
People don't know, but it's a large country.
Absolutely.
Tens of millions of people. I mean, it is a big country.
And in fact, 50 years ago, this was one of the most prosperous countries in Southeast Asia.
Okay. Great to see you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
And stay safe and enjoy. Come visit you sometime.